What is good, everyone? I am BA and we are back once again with another reaction to the Tales from the Crypt series. This one is episode 7 of season 2 and it is called The Sacrifice. I've never seen it before, no idea who's in it, no idea what's about to happen. Let's check it out and see what it's saying to it.
I am Newt, bladder of cobra, and whisker of a rat.
Oh, he's making my favourite soup.
Let's see. I need the blood of a sacrificed goat. Whoops.
Just so happens to be a goat there, ready to get his throat cut as well. Looked really willing, if anything. Offered its neck.
Tonight's story is about a different kind of sacrifice. A sacrifice made for love.
You know, as much as it likes to come across as a horror, Tales from the Crypt just loves telling its romantic love stories, doesn't it? I don't recognise any of these actors' names. Maybe I'll recognise some faces. Oh, Michael Ironside in the house. Just as I said that. What's happening, Michael? If I ever write a 90s film and need a villain, you're getting a call. There are very few Tales from the Crypt episodes which do not begin with extended establishing shots. An establishing shot montage is how Tales from the Crypt likes to run its beginnings. Holy shit, those shoulder pads. She looks like she just came off the fucking field from an American football game.
I suppose you're a salesman.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I make my living. Selling things. I can sell damn near anything to damn near anyone.
Maybe you should sell her a new jacket. I mean, what were women trying to display to men with that fashion accessory? Like, get with me, my shoulders are fucking hench. If you ever need something lifted, I'm your girl.
Are you awed, Mr. Reed?
No.
Good, because I sure don't want to do business with a man that's going to get all slack-jawed over some paint and plaster and a few sticks of furniture.
Sounds like every landlord I've ever had.
What you're looking at is the money, pussy, and bullshit capital of the Western world.
I wonder if the city promotes that in its tourist catalogues.
Also, penthouse number 2. I bought them both because I don't like nosy neighbors around. Isn't that right, big guy?
Money, pussy.
Well, you...
Well, at least the parrot's got his priorities straight in life. No fucking about with those parrots. They know where to go, get shit done, get out. Money and pussy in both hands.
When I decided I was going to change insurance companies, called old Jerry and told him to send me the smartest, slickest salesman he's got in L.A.
Don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Now, if I don't get 30%, I'm just going to take from another company.
I'll have our doctor make an appointment with you, Mr. Fielding.
Wow, it crumbled. Didn't even get 25.
I'm Mrs. Fielding, Mr. Reed.
Nice to meet you, Mrs. Fielding.
You and your family have an apartment in one of those pleasant townhouses.
I live on a boat.
Really?
Lives on a boat. They should be addressing him as captain.
Wonderful, darling?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was real cute the first time I heard it, 200 or 300 boats ago.
That douchebag is not impressed by anything except pussy, money. If the guy said he lived on a giant dollar-shaped vagina, that dude would have lost his shit.
Anybody home?
Well, Mrs. Fielding, I expected you to drop around yesterday or maybe even the day before.
He's got high expectations. It feels like they just had the conversation about his boat 1 second ago. She's already on deck.
Usually they're curious about the beneficiary.
Do you ever tell them?
They're nice to me.
Oh, I can be nice. I can be very, very nice.
See, I don't even give faith to anybody in Tales from the Crypt anymore. Of course she went on his boat to fuck him. No other objective. Also, if she's married to that absolute douche nozzle, it just shows how shallow a person she is anyway, and he should have kicked her off the boat, if anything made her walk the plank. You like money? Here's some. In your pockets, pirate style, walk. Now granted, she would have just been 10 feet from the dock, probably would have just got a bit wet, probably wasn't even above waist height water. Nevertheless, the message would have been sent.
Why do you live on a boat?
I like the notion I can...
Wow, Tales from the Crypt, I am impressed. You literally just held on the sex scene for about 20 seconds that time. That is a vast, vast improvement over the about 3 minutes and 40 seconds of non-stop sex scene I had to watch in one of the prior episodes.
The doctor's report on your husband says he's going to live to be 104, barring...
There is no way that dude is living to 104. Those doctors got paid off.
An accident?
Accidents happen. People even help them to happen.
So they're gonna connive together to kill her husband.
I don't understand. Why would you even offer?
Because you are exactly what I want.
These people fall in love, like, instantly in this show. She literally walked on his boat, fucked him. He's like, yo, we should kill your husband. Wouldn't you build up a bit of trust first before offering the murder pact? Maybe that's just me. I always at least waited 2 months. And even then, after we do the murder, I still don't fully trust them.
It's all there.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
As if he's bringing the money for the insurance deal in a paper envelope. Was it an illegal kickback, maybe?
This view is beautiful. It's almost worth the $3 million I paid for this place. It positively glows.
Like how he said it positively blows and then her eyes went incredibly guilty. What were you doing on that boat?
They say it's smog that's making the lights so goddamn spectacular.
I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for a little dunk. Well, he's definitely not getting up from that. I think he likes his balcony view a lot less as it got increasingly closer to the ground. The valets are like, he was our best tipper, you prick.
Hello.
The parrots will know the truth.
He hadn't lost consciousness.
No, he must have known what was happening. I can still hear him screaming all the way down.
He let out a really cowardly cry as he fell to his death. If you're ever falling to your death, just let out a battle scream. It's the difference between being immortalized as a coward or as an absolute maniac.
Poor Sebastian. He was such a kind and generous man.
Sure, the police knew that she was lying at that point. Also, bit risky of him to stay in the actual apartment in a hidey spot. He could have went down to the lobby or something. He didn't have to hide behind a doorway, creeping, with a single eye in the light as well.
Push a guy off a balcony, and who's to say he didn't fall or jump?
God, it was awesome.
Okay, so because they're having this conversation in front of the parrots, I believe later on the parrots will repeat some of this conversation, incriminating them in some way. My prediction could be wrong. Let's continue watching and fucking see!
6 months from now, we become engaged. A few weeks later, we're married. And they forget all about us.
I love you.
These guys move so incredibly fast. Now they're in love. You fuck on a boat, you push a guy over the balcony. It was meant to be. True love does exist. Oh, sex scene number 2. There's still time to accumulate that time in this episode, Tails. Don't let us down. Goddamn doorbell.
Mr. Jasper.
James, invite your boss in.
I was wondering when Michael Ironside was going to show up.
Sebastian was one of my oldest friends, Gloria. I thought I'd drop by and see if there's anything I can do.
Oh, there sure is. You can get the hell out of my house and out of my life.
Take it they have a history then.
You see, James, Gloria and I used to be friends. Very close friends.
Gloria entered my boat once, James, if you know what I mean.
In fact, when she and Sebastian moved in here, I rented a little condo right across the street just to get a glimpse of her now and then.
So you're a creeper.
I even bought this long-lens camera and spent hours out on the balcony with it just to get her on film. Just this evening, I was out on the balcony with my camera and I saw her.
Oh shit, he's got the whole thing on camera.
He grabbed old Sebastian by the britches, threw him over the balcony just as slick as a snot. I got a couple of good pictures of that, too.
I don't believe he has pictures.
I want to share.
Share what?
Gloria.
He's sick. He's always...
What would you call that? A forced open relationship?
I want her from dusk till dawn. You can have her the rest of the time.
You go fuck yourself.
Oh, He called my bluff. He has the pictures.
Rather good exposure, don't you think?
They're really good close-ups, almost as if they were taken by a set production person rather than the man across a balcony.
What you're looking at is the money, pussy, and bullshit capital of the Western world.
As if those words are echoing in his head. Like it's some deep shit, like he's like, yeah man, reflecting back on that fucking guy was so right about the money and the pussy.
I want to share.
Sure what?
Gloria.
Tales from the Crypt episodes are far too short to need a montage of what's just happened. It's like, yeah, we remember. It was 5 minutes ago.
2 a.m, we drove to a supermarket, and he made me go in and hire street people.
To do what?
Watch us have sex.
Michael Ironside, you absolute perv. Hiring hookers just to watch you have sex with your forced open relationship girlfriend who you're only getting to have sex with because of blackmail. It's quite an intricate love triangle you got there, reaching from an apartment building in the sky to the street corners down below.
There's no way. None. He'll never let go.
She seems quite defeatist, almost as if she's enjoying this arrangement.
Jim? Darling?
His boat's called Why Not? Why not push a guy off a balcony? Why not loan out your wife to a blackmailer? Why not?
Jim? Jim, what did you do? Huh?
Nembutal?
Oh shit, he's overdosed. That'll be his confession to the murder, I guess. She's burning it. What the fuck is going on here?
Thank you, my poor dumb darling.
So it was her and Michael Ironside in on it all along. The Parrots are going to be the ones that grass them up.
Did he?
He did indeed.
Oh, Michael, you conniving fuck. I knew you didn't sign on to this episode just to get some waste man role.
Hello, Kim. Help me, Gloria!
Oh shit, there was no twist with that. That completely took me for 6. The twist was Michael Ironside was the villain. Tales from the Crypt, you surprised me. Okay, so that was episode 7 of season 2, Tales from the Crypt, The Sacrifice, and I will be back in just a minute with my thoughts on that. Okay, so episode 7 of season 2, The Sacrifice. What did I think of that? I love the premise as always. Tales from the Crypt always has these dope little premises. I genuinely was surprised in this one. Didn't know what way it was going to go. I had assumed from the very start, as soon as they introduced those parrots and kept going back to those parrots, that they would in some way cause some sort of incrimination later on, leading to the discovery by the police or whatever of what really happened. It didn't quite turn out like that. Obviously at the end, it did show you the parrots repeating the murder, but it was for no reason. It didn't lead to anything. So yeah, that completely caught me off guard straight away because I was expecting the parrots to be the twist at the end. Obviously the twist at the end ended up being that it was Michael Ironside conniving with this woman all along to get over on the guy. I will say, conceptually, even though the setup was very good, conceptually the way it played out was almost more formulaic than what I was expecting. I was expecting it to have more curveballs. I saw it go in different ways than it did, and the way it did go made it more predictable than a lot of the Tales from the Crypt episodes I've seen. Whether that's a good or a bad thing is up to you. It was dope to see Michael Ironside show up in this episode. Classic 80s and 90s villain. He's perfect for this role. At first I thought he was brought on as like just the alpha blackmailer who was going to get one over on them. Then they were maybe going to kill him as well, and then maybe the parrots would tell on them for both murders or something. But yeah, obviously I did not realise that at the end he was the guy that was in on it with the woman all along. Very clever twist. Made the guy kill himself, write a confession note. They didn't even want it, they just wanted all the old guy's shit. have him do the murder, blackmail him into killing himself, they get to keep everything. It was a good little hustle by the two of them. Now I have to keep it real and say, in my personal opinion, this was the weakest episode of Season 2 so far. But Season 2 so far has just been nothing but absolute bangers. So I don't even know, I wouldn't even say this is a bad episode. I just think that all the other episodes were, in my opinion, 10 out of 10s. And this one maybe feels more like a 7 out of a 10. I'm just trying to be honest here. I can't say I love everything I watch. Not that I didn't like it, it's just every other Tales from the Crypt episode thus far, especially in Season 2, has been exceptional. That being said, I still greatly enjoyed it, still very well acted to the tone of Tales from the Crypt. I liked a lot of the setups. I think the payoff was a bit more predictable than it should have been, but other than that, another very decent episode in Season 2. So, if you've liked this reaction, click like, subscribe to the channel if you would like to see more reactions like this in future and get notified as to when they're coming out. If there's anything you want to talk about in what we've just reacted to, or anything you want to see me react to in the future, comment below. And share this video about and see if we can't build the channel a little bit. Also, if you would like to consider becoming a Patreon, I have a Patreon now. All these reactions you see on YouTube are uploaded to that weeks and weeks and weeks in advance. On top of that, you get to vote on polls to decide what I watch in the future, and also you get access to full-length reactions of everything I react to on YouTube, so you can watch along with me. You do need to have your own copy of the show, but the full-length reactions are up on there as well. So consider becoming a Patreon. That would be dope if we could build the channel and the Patreon a little bit. Yeah, and until next time, I have been BA. Peace.